Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Nick and Jesse from Practically Tactical, and we're bringing you guys an AR for our recently attended NRA Basic Pistol Instructor class. So, Jesse, how's it going, buddy?
Not too bad, man.
Yeah.
Fellow NRA instructor.
That's right. We can now, every time anybody asks our opinion, we can now say,
Well, as a certified NRA instructor.
we're just gonna give that. We're gonna open every sentence with that, right? It doesn't matter if it's gun related or not, right?
No.
I have this itch. Well, as a certified NRA instructor, but yeah, we're gonna be giving you guys an AAR. So Jesse, let's set this up because I know the first question was like, "Why are you guys doing this? Are you open training?" And I think it's more of just if you want to know something, you should be able to teach it. So that was kind of our thinking going into this, correct? Of why we selected this class.
Yeah, I think that. And I mean, we often say that there's a bunch of good local NRA instructors. So I think to be able to give that advice, we definitely needed to go out and take the class and, see what the actual standards were. And yeah, with that said, I mean, they're pretty low.
Slightly. So let's go ahead and just do the typical type of. I'm trying to get the name of the place we went to. So February 13th and 14th, 2016, we attended the NRA instructor class. I'm actually trying to get the name of the company we took it through because it is an NRA instructor that actually does the class. Here we go. It is BDJ Limited, worldwide, wide. But BDJ Limited in Red Granite, Wisconsin, had this class, the NRA Basic Instructor. It's the BIT class, Basic Instructor Training. There we go. So in this class, you actually got the NRA Basic Pistol certification as well as the NRA Basic Pistol Instructor certification. Cost of this class was $225. And again, it was a 2-day class. Requirements for this class were we had to bring a 1.5-inch ring notebook, some paper, some pens, some highlighters. None of that stuff you'd honestly need other than just a pen and a binder. Pretty much everything else was pretty much given to us.
I don't even have pens there. So, I mean, he even gave out some binders. So,
yeah, some people showed up with nothing and we're good to go. Yeah, the great thing about this class was some people arrived late because in the email that we got, the very first line says the class starts at 9 a.m. The bottom of the email, the class says starts at 8 a.m. So that's kind of how we started it off, as well as Red Granite, Wisconsin has 2 highways with the same name. There's Highway E that's above the city, and there's Highway E that's below the city. I don't know what was going on with that. But so we signed up for this class. Again, we took it this past weekend, February 13th and 14th, 2016 at LBJ for the NRA Basic Instructor, for the Pistol Basic Instructor Training. So now we passed the class for those that are curious, and we'll get into that. But before the let's go before the class, or maybe we should do this because there'll be some people that will watch this that aren't familiar with the channel, don't know us. Let's just last year's training. Let's give a little background on us, Jesse. So go over like a little bit about you and background and like the training that you took just last year.
I mean, well, let's see. I started out as an 11 Bravo in the Army, and then last year's training, let's see, we took, I don't even know, like 10 MDFI classes, maybe. So like a shoothouse class, their you suck, it's not the gun, fucking intermediate force. I mean, I don't know, a basic rifle introduction. A shitload of MDFI classes. Also a shit ton of Sentinel concepts classes.
For those that are curious too, this is not going to podcast.
Yeah, so we can swear. You get the beauty of just hearing us say fuck everything all the time.
The full effect. We thought that was needed for describing several things in this class. So yeah, we've trained a bunch this past year: handgun, rifle, shoot house or home defense, and then less than lethal as well. So I just kind of want to set that up as we've taken a fair amount of training. Obviously, there are those that get out there and train a lot more than us, and kudos to them. So every person that I've talked to before the class going in basically said this was the worst class ever. Show up and get your cert. That's basically, from all the people that I've talked to that have taken the class, every single person said that. What was your initial thoughts before going into the class?
I mean, I go into every class kind of with an open mind, so I was going in with this as well. I didn't really expect to like get much out of it, but I was thinking like they would give you basically their curriculum, kind of guidelines of what they wanted taught, stuff like that laid out on how to instruct their class, I guess, or giving out CCW certs, all the other shit. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I just thought going in. Like, you might get that out of it. I figured it was going to be a breeze, but I don't know. What did you think, Nick? What were your initial impressions before the class?
I mean, I had just, again, talking with everybody, and again, there's several people out in chat that I've talked to. By the way, Jeff is in chat, and he's pissed that that he can't come on the show and cuss like we are right now.
Jeff, just come in.
I'll send you the link, Jeff, in case you want to.
Yeah, just get in.
I think he just wants to come in.
Too.
He just wants to come in and cuss. That's all he really wants to do. You know that.
You can turn your camera off, Jeff. It's all good.
Keep it on. You're in bed, baby. Okay. So sorry, we get off track easily. Yeah, I mean, I had low standards going in. I didn't have any expectations of the class, but it was pretty low going in. And I'd say those standards were even lowered as we went through the class. Yeah, I don't know the best way to really. Oh, here's one thing I do want to say too before we get into this is everyone there was absolutely nice and welcoming. There was 20 people in this class. All the people there are super good people. I don't want to rip on anyone for being in the class.
Even instructor Bill, I mean, super nice guy, very welcoming. Right as we got there, I mean, they had little mini quiches laid out and hot coffee and all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, very nice place. Like I said, I kind of, was getting this impression like before we got there, like I was thinking it was like going to be this just hard ass like NRA instructor, you know what I mean? Like ex-first sergeant, just fucking all up in your shit, like by the book, motherfucker, yeah, that's kind of, we got there total opposite of this guy. Like, hey, super nice, like I said, super welcoming, and it's like, yeah, just go find a seat in the classroom. We got all this set up for you, and again, so yeah, nice people.
Yeah, everyone there was nice, and I don't want to make any of this personal at them because it's really not. We're going to do our best to focus on the curriculum that was presented to us, the information that was presented to us, how it was presented to us. And then when we actually step back a little bit and look how this plays into the role of into firearms, and whether that be a defensive firearm or non-defensively, just learning guns, because there's a little bit difference there. But so, yeah, we started the class. And I'm pretty sure 5 minutes in, I think I have my binder right here. Yeah. This is what I wrote right there about 5 minutes into the class, because here's how it started. So we get in, we sit down, and I think the first thing that was stated when we came in was, if you guys are there's no live ammo in the class. And I was like, what? I'm like, what about for concealed carry? Because obviously I'm carrying, my Glock 17. He's like, no live ammo. You can have your gun, but no live ammo. And I was just like, really? Like, we are coming to a class full of adults to become instructors, to actually go out and train people to use guns. And I am basically treated as a kid that I'm not allowed to carry my firearm, my self-defense firearm, which I believe the NRA supports concealed carry, I thought. Now, their whole shtick was, we can't have live ammo because we're going to have other guns. It's like, I thought we were adults here. I'm not going to take my gun out or take my ammo out and incorporate into the class. We're adults. I don't know, that was the really irritating thing. And at that point, honestly, if I had not already paid the money, I would have left right there. I was extremely irritated about that. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's their class, their rules, I guess. For me, it was one of those things like I go some places that I'm not supposed to with concealed carry firearm, I guess once in a while, allegedly. And, I mean, obviously it would have been no big deal to just have it on you, without anyone knowing. Again, I think kind of judging by the caliber of class, I guess, by doing the old looking at a book, just by the cover, I was, kind of in favor of that rule a little bit. I didn't want people being like, I thought that's what we were doing. I mean, check this out. Okay. So demonstration mode, yeah. So I don't know. To me, it's obviously I'm a fan of big boy rules when it comes to training and training like real life. And I think you obviously carry these guns into the class with bullets, but again, it's whatever. That didn't really bother me. I just took the ammo and stuck in my pocket. Like,
yeah,
I figured that was good enough.
Yep. That's exactly what I did. I'm not going to just carry an unloaded gun. Like, I don't get what the point of that is. So yeah, that was my initial 5 or 2 minutes into the class. And I kind of, retorted him because I didn't get it because I thought we're all adults here, but whatever. So we went out and
he basically explained it like, not my rules, dude. NRA rules, know, and that's cop out, whatever. But like I said,
well, and the funny thing is too, is on the window, it says, your constitutional rights are supported here on the window. And I know it's NRA's deal, but to me, it's just it. And we're going to get to the core of the argument of kind of what's going on here, but we're teaching people to be instructors. If you don't allow people who are going to be instructors to carry a loaded concealed carry firearm in the class, they probably shouldn't be instructors. I think that's what my main issue is with this. If we're training instructors, and if they can't properly and safely handle a firearm that they're carrying, and they can't not accidentally mix it up with other guns, probably shouldn't be instructors. That's my main argument for it. So we'll move on from that. So next part is we basically handed out the books and the curriculum, and then
this is the book you get. Like you think it's full of information, right? It is very small and kind of redundant. There is a lot of, I'll go into it, but yeah, they hand out books for sure. DVD, freaking, you get a packet's worth. That's for sure for paying $225 for the class.
Yeah, there's tons of pages in it. And something that I want to clarify too, and this again goes to one of the core issues of the class, is this class does not teach you to be an instructor. There's no like, here's how you're going to want to do things. I mean, they have some up there about like, having campaigns and connecting with your community and etc. But the whole goal of this class isn't like, here's how you instruct, here's how you kind of, work with kind of, I mean, they generalize a little bit of that stuff in there, but there's nothing actually helping you become a better instructor in there. This class is solely to teach you how to teach the basic NRA class.
Yeah.
That's the point of this class. And that's one of my issues with it is you come in.
It's a cash cow class. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Bring in, yeah.
They don't. It's not like you get
back for the next one, the next one after that, and then all of a sudden, I mean, again, like the guy doesn't even introduce himself other than like, I'm a TC. Like, here's my wall of certificates. I basically have them all. That's how he said. I basically have them all. And yeah, today we're going over this one. Like, a lot of these people had been to a couple of this guy's classes, so they'd started kind of with this guy in his beginner classes, and now they figured they were to their instructor level. In the very beginning, the very first drill was like you stand up and introduce people like you would introduce people, your other fellow instructors at a class kind of deal. So again, no guidance to this. He's like, just introduce people. You got 10 minutes to set it up, So we start talking to the guy next to us who's in our group, and he kind of lays out his background to us or whatever. And we go up there and like each person, I mean, had literally taking like one class, like their concealed carry class, maybe one lady's like, I got into shooting like 6 months ago, and I took a class with Bill. So it's like these people had really no prior experience. You know, I figured at this point, I knew it wasn't a defensive like handgun class. I knew like we weren't going to be learning gun handling skills. Like I figured that already had to be second nature, like just gun safety, you know, I mean, and knowledge. I mean, literally the very first thing we say in the class is like, by the end of this class, you should have the skills, knowledge, and attitude to be an NRA instructor. And he's like, which of these three do you think's most important? Nick, what was the answer?
The answer is attitude.
Yeah, that's all you need, basically. I mean, and that's what he goes into. Like, the skills and the knowledge will come, people. You need the attitude. That's it.
Which, I mean, I get on a certain level, but yeah, and here's the thing too, is like if there was prerequisites, I don't think there was any. Like a majority of the people there, men and women, we had like 8 women in the class, something like that. Yeah. 6, 8. They could not manipulate a firearm. Could not manipulate. Like locking the slide back was the hardest thing in the world.
There's no way they could do it safely.
Oh, yeah. I don't have enough I probably can't count enough toes and fingers about the amount of times we were muzzle swept by a firearm in the class. Can't. It was all the time. I mean, there was a couple times I just walked up there and took guns from the kind of the top teaching area and just put them away, because it's just like, you guys can't safely handle one firearm, but we have like 5 of them up there. Like, yeah. There should be at least a like minimum of, you show up to class like, okay, let's demonstrate that you can actually safely and you should be able to show up and manipulate and safely handle this firearm.
Yes.
No.
Basic gun handling knowledge.
Yeah. There was not that at all.
No. And I mean, yeah. We'll get to it in a little bit. So next, we basically go into like slides. And I mean, it is literally this guy goes up and he's like, okay, this is the next slide segment. We're going to break it into these 3 groups. Go out and figure it out. That's it. Like, there's no guidance to anything or what you're actually doing. And so we go out, and it's literally like these people are like kind of writing up notes and stuff. And I'm like, what are we even going over? You know? And they're like, oh, we're just going to do this segment. And right next to it, it says what these slide numbers are. So we walk in, and then we literally read the slide. That's it. Like, there's no needed of note taking or anything else. It's like you're just reading the slide off of the computer to everyone in your own little twist of a way. Maybe you don't read every word on there, or maybe you throw in a joke or two, like you're actually teaching, I guess, this PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And literally, if you have questions, the answer is like, well, it's on the DVD. It's on the DVD. The DVD I gave you, it's on there. I wish they could just put them all into one segment, though.
Yeah, that was another complaint we had too. Is I guess the NRA sends the PowerPoints, and all the sections are like in different PowerPoints. And the guy was like, "God, I really wish they would just send them to you all in one." It's like, you have PowerPoint, you can actually put those all together. Oh, okay. So we did, the next presentation thing, and apparently this is how the class is set up too. It's like you start some new segment, and it's kind of like introduced to you, and then it's just break into groups and you guys teach it to each other.
But I mean, you skip over so much of the book, which I understand, obviously. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to go through the entire book, but yeah, you just skip over a ton of it, and then it's like, all right, read these slides. Okay, we're going to take a 10. Like, you got 10 minutes to prepare. It says give you 15, but I think you guys are smart enough to finish it in 10. It's like we'd walk out, literally sit there and talk for a few minutes, like in different groups. Like, me and Nick were rarely in the same group. So
I don't think we're ever in the same group.
Yeah. So it's just these people talking, and like basically like, yeah, their shooting backgrounds, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, again, there's certain people there that stood out. Like, okay, not to, again, like, I don't want to pick on people, but I have to call this guy out because he's like the SWAT instructor. Like, he just lays out this huge background of like macho, like 20 years on the police force. Like, And they asked me, he's like, this guy asked me, why you even at this class? You know, and it's just like one of those moves of like, because I probably shouldn't even be here. They should probably just hand this to me. And it's like, oh, yeah, like, can't wait for the shooting portion, pal. You know, like that's all me and Nick are thinking this whole time. It's like, oh, because again, paper doesn't lie. So it's like, here we go. And so he lays out like this big macho background and all his like shooting knowledge, like everything that he says up there. I don't know. What do you think of that guy, Nick? Just feel.
Well, I would say he wrote checks that he can't cash. Again, he's a super nice dude.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go up there and say that you're a police officer, you're a SWAT member, you're a SWAT instructor, you teach subguns, you teach all this stuff, and then follow all that up with, you know, like he asked me, why am I even here? If you're going to throw down that game, you got to back it up. And I mean, this whole time, me and Jesse just aren't saying anything. Like, I'm really not getting involved in the class because we're sitting back and all I'm doing is telling him, like, I can't wait for the shooting portion. I can't wait for the shooting portion.
Well, I mean, a lot of this curriculum is like super out of date, you know. I mean, especially obviously taking actual training and then going to this, it's like they're just preaching like some old school shit, man. You know, like a lot of about like bullets are in there. I feel like we talked a shitload about bullets, especially because the instructor's a reloader. So I felt like we really lagged on the bullet section.
Cartridge.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that all the time. And by the way, there's not gunpowder in cartridges. It's propellants. Also, in NRA classes, not that I have a big issue with this, but you can't call it a weapon. Because that means that it has intent to do bad things. So you can't call it a weapon.
There's no problem calling it a bang bang, as the SWAT dude did. Because he couldn't, like, he just kept saying weapon because it's part of his thing at work, you know. So it's ingrained into him. And, you know, which I mean, again, I just would know that what I had to say going up there. And it was literally just reading a PowerPoint. So. You didn't have to throw in all the extra jazz that he was throwing in there. It was just literally reading like 4 screens and being like, got it. Great job, Jess. Great job. Like, thanks, dog. Thanks.
Yeah. There was one time. Okay, well, let's talk about some of the. Should we just talk about the shooting? Then we'll talk more about the class.
Yeah, I guess so. You want to guess? The shooting's the best part, though. We should probably save that for the end.
We'll save it then. What else did we do the first day? I mean, all it was just break into groups, read PowerPoints. Read PowerPoints. That's literally all the whole class was. And again, there's not anything that's like, you know, here's maybe like the different type of personalities of people you'll run into in a class, or here's some common issues that we see with, you know, with students. You know, here's how you're going to want to approach this problem as an instructor of this. None of that. Again, the whole purpose of the class is to learn to teach the NRA Basic Pistol, which that class is an 8-hour class, and 7.5 hours or 7 hours is teaching people in the classroom. And then you take them to the range to shoot like 15 rounds or something.
I have no idea.
And again, too, here's a lot of the issues with what I'll get into is, and because it's kind of going on out in chat, is getting the NRA Basic Pistol in a lot of states means that you can teach their concealed carry curriculum. So for example, in Wisconsin, if you want to teach concealed carry classes, to be an instructor of that, you got to go get approved by the Wisconsin Department of Justice. But one of the requirements is a police certification or the NRA instructor certification. So here's a lot of the issues is if now I could, once I get approved by DOJ Wisconsin, I can go teach a concealed carry class. None of the curriculum that is taught is anything about defensive. In fact, they tell you to never, ever, if you're not using the gun, it's unloaded. You store it unloaded, everything's unloaded. And so here's one of my main issues with the curriculum that's taught is you're sending people out there that can now give concealed carry permits in a lot of states. You give them zero training on how to accomplish that. Because the NRA Basic Pistol class has nothing to do with concealed carry.
No.
Nothing to do with concealed carry.
Again, it reminds me of like a 70s school program. You know what I mean? It's like how to bench shoot. grip the firearm. Like one guy threw out like isosceles, and I just started like, you know, laughing to myself of like this, and people are all in there like, oh my god, isosceles, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is the new shit
when did they come up with this? This is like,
oh my god.
I bet Navy SEALs use this.
As soon as we got to the firing line, it was evident of like, oh man, like, because again, like, okay, going in, like, there is standards to this. It's like you got to get a 90 on the test. You've got to shoot a 6-inch group at 15 yards, and I don't know, maybe somehow something else in there, Nick. I don't know. Was there any more standards to this?
So 2 tests, you got to get 90% on or better, and then there you got to shoot a 6-inch group at 15 yards. I think you start close and then you move back, but total has to be a 6-inch group. And then class participation or whatever was part of it, and that was it. But I mean, here's the thing with this class too, and you see it in the community a lot, and we joke about it, like, you know, everybody's an NRA pistol instructor. One of the things I walked away with this class is, yeah, everybody is, because I could take someone to that class with me that has never shot a gun, and after 2 days, they will leave with an instructor license.
No, this is why we say it's so important to vet your instructors, know the rest of their background, know what kind of classes they've taken, you know, what kind of student they still are. Again, like, I don't feel like anyone's ever done learning. So, yeah, if they just have this certification, I would look elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, and that's too, we've always mentioned, as you stated earlier, that, you know, go find a local instructor, you know, start there. I'm going to walk back on that after my experience in this. You know what? Whatever money that you were thinking about spending, I'm sure, let's say it's a $100 NRA class. Number one, you can go find better instructors for the same price, like Alliance Police Training, like their refresher class is like $125. Or just save up what you would take 3 NRA classes for. So 300. Well, how much? No, MDFI classes are what, $175?
Yeah.
So barely any more. You can go like, get.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Yeah. For like $179, you can go out with train with MDFI, trainmdfi.com. Steve Fisher's classes are right in that price. I think they're $175, $200 for his like 1-day classes.
Yeah, you know, like I said, even if it means that you can't take as many classes, you're going to get so much more out of that one class than you would get doing like all these. Again, it's going to come down to the instructor. I'm sure there's some great NRA instructors out there, you know? So, I mean, I don't want to like lump everybody into this. Obviously, I also don't think it's a fluke that, you know, just the one guy here is like it, especially since obviously we know a bunch of people that have taken this class and had similar experience. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some actual good instructors out there that are NRA certified and do local classes and stuff. But I think, yeah, for the majority, like, you really need to look into these people's background, because, I mean, I know for sure, obviously, walking away from our class, there was people in there that there's no way I would trust them out in society. Like, they need classes themselves, you know, beginner classes, because, again, just watching people shoot, watching people handle firearms. I think that's a big thing. Like, you can just tell when somebody's confident with a firearm, knowing, like, I shit you not, there was a part where this lady has a double action revolver in her hand and like is acting like she has no idea. She literally has to look at the PowerPoint to point to where the trigger is. And it's like, I think, you know, we all know where the trigger is, right? And she's literally like, the trigger. Like, yeah, that's it. That's what it is. You're great job. Great job. Nailed it.
What about the time of where the one lady got handed, I think it was a single action only revolver, like didn't know how to operate it or something, and she was just handed it to her, and she immediately just starts like, no, it was a double action only.
Yeah.
And just starts like pulling the trigger, and we're in the back going, ah! And then
this dude like just whips it out of his like back pocket. Like, this gun's like hasn't been sitting on the table or anything. It's like all of a sudden he's like, wham, oh, we got one right here. And I'm like, oh, you know, of course, like hands it to her. I'm like, oh, check that, open that, open that. Like, then she starts to like squeeze the trigger. I'm like, oh dear God. Like, then he's like stops her midway, you know, he's like, hold on, I just handed you that gun. He's like, you should check it. I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank God. I expect bullets to come tumbling out. And of course it was empty, but yeah, I mean, so, like I said, safety was lax, but if there was something so blatant, he would say something, like there was a time this dude just had like this pistol, like pointing up at the front of the class, like on his table, and he like picks it up. He's like, did you have that pointing up there? And he's like, yes, sir. I'm like, oh shit. Like, do you think that's a bad idea? Like, yes, I think I do.
Like, don't do it. Oh.
And then 2 minutes later, the instructor's like, what?
Yeah.
I'll show you guys some shit. But then, okay, here's the shit. Okay, with real guns, they're all over the place. They're just so janky with these. They're like, oh, what's up, no? And like, blue gun comes out, and it's like this thing is an automatic weapon loaded and ready to go. They're like, whoa, that's a blue gun, people. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're not going to treat the real guns with safety, but the blue gun we're going to be fucking on point with. Like, I can see it's a big blue fucking gun, dumbass. Like, we don't need this. Like, let's be serious about the other guns there. Like, just the double standard of this class.
So imagine if I grab a blue gun and this is the barrel. So this happened like during one point. So if this was a blue gun, what's in my hand right now, and this is the pointed barrel, I grab it like this. I take it to the side and I like bang it because like, I don't know, we were joking and I was doing like something getting orderless. But so it was like this. It was not like pointing at me, and I bang it and everybody in the class like flips out. Like, I'm like, no, number one, the muzzle wasn't pointed at you. Two, it wasn't pointed at me. And three, it's a goddamn blue gun. Like, you guys can't. It's like there's only 2 people in this class who have not flagged everybody with a live gun, and then you're gonna call out the one dude that has a blue gun that didn't flag anybody. Oh, it was annoying. Oh yeah, but I can't count the amount of times we were flagged with the gun in that class.
No, even like when he's showing us, like, it's basically like a show and tell of this dude's collection at the same time. So it's like, check this shit out. Like, ah! I mean, like I said, I knew the rule going in. There was no live ammo, I guess. Like, so apparently that just meant everything was safe all the time at that point. And
well, and I could tell you how many times it was people who were like, so they had to like lock the, they had to take a gun and lock the slide to the rear. So they'd be like this, and they couldn't do it. And then they really push down, and then they turn, and like I'm doing right here, they turn to push, and then just flagging everybody, and nobody would ever catch it. But that happened.
Oh yeah, like the chick would flag herself in the face a bunch of times, like trying to lock it back. She's like, ah, like, what are you doing? Like, man, and again, like, here's the thing. I get, people are gonna be like, why didn't you guys stop this? Why didn't you like show her the correct way? It's like, dude, this is not my place to be like, Bill, hold up your class. This bitch is a dumbass. Let me show her how to do this. Okay, like. I mean, who does that? Like, seriously, if you're that guy, you're a douchebag too. So, like, no, don't be that guy at the class. Like, again, it was this dude's show in this dude's house. Like, you paid the money to this dude. Again, most classes I go to, you can ask for your money back. And
not this class.
No, that's the thing about this class. It's a certificate, and it's like you can't get your money back. You can't even ask for it back. The refund policy is they will get you into another class. So, I mean, it was like, I've got to ride this shit out. Like, and again, I wasn't like expecting like they were going to be teaching the next Steve Fisher in the fucking class, like I didn't think like this dude's going to come out like, yo, I'm fucking Frank Proctor. Check this shit out. Like, no, I figured like it would be people like showing people how to just be safe with a firearm. Like, hey, Bill, you just bought that gun? No problem. Come over to my house. I'm a certified NRA instructor, and I'll give you the rundown with it. Like, I'll show you how to be safe. Load those bullets front to back, bro. Like, no. That was not
out in chat is Bill, this bitch is a dumbass in his shirt.
I love being able to swear so much more.
Oh, Jeff is just angry. And by the way, I'm going to be sending this to NRA. I'm going to make a written statement because this is a joke. And Because here's
retake the fucking class. Like,
yeah, there's no way I could do this class again, ever again. Oh man, I almost said something really bad, but I don't know. I might say it later. So, should we talk about the shooting portion of the class?
yeah, let's go do that. We've still got to get to day 2, so we might as well. Let's talk about day 1 shooting. Finally, we get to go down to the range with Bart after lunch. And Nick are like, yes. So he immediately says, "Hey guys, for the shooting portion, you've got 3 tries, Nick? 3 tries, right?
You're supposed to have 3 tries total.
3 tries the first day. Don't worry if you don't get it. We got 3 more tries tomorrow, 24 hours in between. So we're going to make sure that everyone takes their time. There's no time limit. And we're going to go down there and do it." So we head down to the range. Dude's got an awesome range, okay? I'm just going to say that. Like, pretty sweet layout.
Got his own range. Nice.
Pretty sweet layout. So we all like pull in, and he's like, "We're going to break this down to 2 groups." Me and Nick are like, "Go in second. Go in second." Like, we're just going to stand back here. And I immediately stand right behind the SWAT dude, like right over his shoulder, like, "Hey, buddy, how you fucking doing? About to shoot that Glock 40? Yeah, you're fucking going to shoot that Glock 40.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
and then he loads up the Glock 40.
Well, then before it even started, somehow a guy goes to the line with his like nickel-plated Beretta 92 and cuts himself reaching into his range bag. Like, do you have fucking ninja stars in your range bag? How did you cut yourself?
Yeah, he's just bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, like pouring blood. And
Like,
we haven't even started shooting.
That's what I said. "What'd you do?" He's like, "I was reaching in my range bag." Like, what?
Like,
you got knives in there?
And
that's what all these people, like, no one had their gun, like, everyone comes out with a fucking case, like a goddamn rifle case. Like, got my fucking 5.11 bag here full of 15 fucking guns. Like, the one dude who sat next to us, okay, again, like, I'm not trying to make fun of people. I'm just giving you, like, how these people look. So, and, I mean, it is what it is. They live their life. It ain't fucking me. I was just there, okay? I paid my money, you sons of bitches. So, anyway, this guy immediately going in. Like, he's got, like, a tucked-in shirt, 5.11 belt, like, rigger's belt on, fucking tighter than Jesus. And he's got fucking some, goddamn 5.11 pants, like bald ass head, got his backpack that's got 3 paracord bracelets clipped to it, like on each section of his Oakley bag and shit. He's got fucking a pen for every situation. Like, he's got a mechanical pencil, a fucking pen, a regular pencil that you have to sharpen, a highlighter, some whiteout, sticky notes to put in between the fucking pages. And I'm just sitting over here like, holy shit. We're just reading slides, dude. Calm down. But he was fucking serious, So I figured, like, dude, this dude, he's going to be a fucking shooter. You know what I mean? And, like, he gets up to the fucking line, opens this, like, Pelican case, and he's like, puts on his fucking, like, 311 motherfucking, I don't know, goddamn gold super muffs. Yeah. And he's got 2 fucking cords coming out the back of him. I mean, they're bigger than these motherfuckers right here, all right? So they're just like, ugh! And, like, he's like, bust out his 22. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I look down the line, and, like, before we leave, like, Bill's like, "Hey, guys, who's all going to shoot one of my guns?" And, like, it was like fucking, he asked, like, who's going to shoot a gun in here? Because they're all like, hey, I'm shooting your fucking 22. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, so we get down there, and, there's, like, what do you say, 6 of us out of 20 that started with a caliber other than 22?
Yeah, so out of 19 people, 6 of us started shooting with a non-22 caliber, so 9 or 40. I think it was 9, 40, 45, and then, everybody else was 22s. Everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, but so SWAT dude, right? Yeah.
Oh, God.
So like me and Jesse, dude, are just like, this is it, dude. I mean, we're excited to watch everybody shoot because based off of their basic firearms manipulation skills, shooting is going to be a bit of a challenge because they never shoot from 12 yards. Like, by the way, NRA recommends 10 to 15 feet with a big target. So we're primed.
Well, I guess we should tell our standards. So we were at like 12 feet in like snowbanks with
12
like
yards.
tables in front of us because there's like tables and then like the fucking snow, you know, and it was like what 4 degrees out. It was fucking cold for
It was
sure.
cold.
So
12 yards.
and then yeah, immediately a fucking SWAT dude tries to walk up to the 5-yard line, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing, guy?" And he's like, "What? I thought we were going up here." And Bill's like, "No, the standard's gonna be 20 rounds on a paper plate at 12 yards." And he starts hanging up these fucking paper plates, and people are like, "But I have nothing to shoot at on the paper plate." And I swear to God, he's got to fucking put orange stickers in the middle of each fucking paper plate so they have something to fucking aim at. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nick, on with SWAT guy.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, somebody complained. So they wouldn't put stickers on the paper plates, which by the way, they're 9-inch paper plates. The shooter, I don't have my paper, but you start at like, I think like 5 yards, then 7 yards, then you're back at 15. You shoot a round count working out. And so by the end, you're supposed to be shooting at 15 yards and have a 6-inch group, which that's decent shooting. That's not bad shooting if you did it all from 15 yards. However, being super close, yeah, not really.
And
So
it was like, 12, 13 yards. I mean, who gives a shit about it? Like I said, the distance wise, it's just
supposed to be 15. But
yeah.
So yeah, then they changed it to you just shoot 20 times. If you hit the paper plate 20 times, you pass. So you just have to shoot 20 rounds from 12 yards and hit a 9-inch circle. Like that's all you got to do. Which
at first he left it up to like the 6-inch. Like that was like his initial standard, I think, going into like round number 1 until everyone got up to the line. And then he's like, new standard, guys. Like, swear to God, like, because here's fucking SWAT dude over here. All right. Glock 40. Little turkey peek over here. And I swear to God, he probably fires like fucking 9 rounds. And there's not a fucking mark on the targets in front of him. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude? Which target is he shooting at? And he's like, where are those going? And I'm like, oh shit. So he manages to hit the paper plates, 2 of them, because he thought it was 10 rounds on each. So he fucked himself by aiming at 2 different targets. He had to reset on each one. So he gets 4 rounds on fucking 2 paper plates. And he like walks up to the line. And what was his excuse coming back, Nick?
Oh yeah. So he comes back and says, he's a combat shooter. Okay. So he can't shoot just standing still. He's a combat shooter. He's an instinctive shooter. You don't got time to even use your sights. Okay. You shoot on instinct. He's used to shooting and moving. It's just not in his blood to shoot standing still at a target. I'm not even making that up. That was his excuse. So he eventually figures out that, the Glock was brand new, right? So he hasn't adjusted the sights.
Yep.
And so he's going to go try again. He thinks he has to hold it, high and right or something? Because he's shooting left. I wonder why. So then he's back, and then it's just like, cow. Fuck. Cow. Fuck. Like, could not hit a paper plate at all. I think the second time he hit 6 times.
Maybe 6
So
times. Then he walks away for a minute. He's like, fuck, all right. Because he thinks like, man, I've only got 1 time left. I better go fucking get my head right. I gotta go try practice in the car real quick. And I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, like, maybe 1 or 2 people had got off the line. Maybe so fucking me. And
the first time it went through, 1 person passed. I can't remember his name. He was a pretty good dude. He was somebody that I'd be like, okay, he could probably go teach somebody. He's safe with a gun, and he shot and he hit. He passed. I was fine with him. I can't remember his name. And then so other than him, everybody has to reshoot again. And then even after that time, did anybody else pass?
Man, I don't know. Like I said, I think it went like 3 times. And then by that point, like I said, this dude was like counting paper plates. Like, I mean, he had a bunch of people shooting 22s as well. So And I mean, there's like this one dude, he's like this older guy. He's like sitting there just fucking shaking, like, and I'm like, oh my God, like, how the fuck did this dude even hit the target? Like, just,
he didn't.
No, not well. Like I said, and this is everyone shooting a fucking 22.
Yeah.
Like, and we're talking like the Ruger fucking Mark II, like fucking goddamn fucking paint front on the front sight. Like, could have touched the damn target by the fucking point that these people had. He's like scooting the table up inches for him and shit. Like,
yeah. The barrel's a half a foot long. It's like you're not that far away from the target at this point.
No,
it ends up. So the SWAT dude comes back with his 1911. You know, because his 1911 is a sweet shooting gun, man. Because the Glock sight, they're Glock shoot. Everybody knows Glock shoot left. Glock shoot left. So he's got his 1911. It was a Kimber, right? Pretty sure.
No,
Kimber.
that was the dude who shot next to me. That was his Kimber. He had just bought it. Hadn't even shot it yet.
Haven't shot it. The SWAT dude brought back a 1911. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I think that was just his 45 that he was normally. That's my normal go-to gun. I can't believe he was yelling at the dude that shot next to me. He's like, I can't believe you talked me into shooting that new Glock 40. I mean, it hasn't even been adjusted yet out of the box. Like, all I did was clean it. That's what he said. It's like, well, shit, man, don't you know? You got to break them fuckers in, dude. God.
Yeah. You got to break. Oh, that was another thing, too, in this class. You talk about.
Were you shooting 115 grains? Because, yeah, those are fucking not accurate at all. Don't even use that.
How many times did we talk about lands and grooves in this class?
Oh, my God.
Dude, like, I don't know why, but we talked about lands and grooves and barrels a shit ton. I don't know why. Like, it spins the bullet. Like,
yeah,
that's it. I don't know.
No,
that was a big focus in the class for some reason.
At one point, like, he puts up this like hollowed out Glock slide, and people like acted like it was fucking like the Messiah coming home. They're like, oh, he's like, it's on the DVD I gave you. It's on there. You just fucking put it up.
Yeah, it's just like,
show people how a Glock works. It's like, dear God, get them fuckers on the range. Show them there. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No one had a holster. I just seen that on chat. No one had a fucking holster. So me and Nick step up to the line. They're like, where's your guns? Like, in my fucking holster, I've got like my hands in my fucking pockets, cold as shit. I'm like, just say when we can go. I'm gonna fucking shoot. And he's like, no, let's pull them out. Let's see them. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not shooting a 22 there, dickhead. You know, like, God.
So yeah, then the 1911 dude, or the SWAT dude, shoots his 1911. I think he hits 6, 8 out of 10. Like, I mean, it should only take one. I mean, it was a 45. That should really honestly count.
You took the whole paper plate like fucking off the wall, like done.
Yeah. So yeah, then eventually, I think at this point in time, the second go around, I'm pretty sure the instructor dude realized that nobody is fucking passing the shooting portion. Like, nobody. So that's when it became
we passed the shooting portion. Let's two. I think there was 3 of us actually that shot over a 22 that passed within the allotted amount of time.
Yeah. But you're only supposed to get 2 redos after your first one. And yeah, at that point, I think the instructor realized like no one's going to fucking pass on this. And so then it was just, okay, people, we're just going to keep fucking shooting until we pass people. Keep fucking shooting.
I went and sat in the car for like fucking 10 minutes. They had like 6 fucking strings up there. And
dude, it was taking forever.
Oh, the dude who was next to me was funny because, yeah, like we're up at the line together and fucking we get done and he looks over. He's like, well, that fucking sucked. I'm like, I look over at his target. He's got like 3 bullet holes in it. It's like, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, yeah, that does fucking suck. He's like, I look down, he's shooting a 40, so fucking he comes back, he shoots it a second fucking time. And again, like fucking maybe he has 5 on there or something like that, And the whole time, like when you come back to the line, the dude's Bill, the instructor, is like, just dry practice. You'll tighten that up. And it's like these fucking people, like they have so many issues that it's like you can't even like diagnose it, because it's not like, oh, well, that's a grip issue or a trigger issue because you're consistent low left over here. It's like there's a fucking round here, like here, and fucking down here, and it's like, yeah, like I don't know, don't stand like that, like all this shit we just fucking talked about up there, like the grip and the stance and all that shit. You're not doing any of it. Like literally, you're gonna be teaching people how to do this shit, and you don't even know how to do it. But no, it's cool. Like just dry practice a little bit, and you'll tighten it up.
Then the best part is there's a chick, and I was like, oh, here comes a black eye. So she's got her gun, and she's like this, like, oh, come on, please. But of course, she wasn't like this. She was just enough not to hit her back in the face when the slide would go back. Oh,
and yeah, like fucking, oh god.
I mean, just like this. Like,
and Bill would have let it happen because he tells us a story later on where if people like cross their fucking thumbs, he just lets it rip their fucking thumb off. Like, yeah, that's a good fucking deal, dude. Like,
oh man,
asshole.
Yeah, and it's not like he would help anybody like if their shooting stance or grip was fucked up. No, just try practice, bro. Just try practice. You're gonna tighten it up. Then it became like, hey, I know it's cold out. I know you guys would shoot a lot better if it wasn't so cold.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah.
Did these people not realize what the fuck happens in February in Wisconsin?
Oh man, I seen like so much teacup in action going on.
God, yeah.
The fucking one-eyed wonders just fucking getting down, like fucking yeah, like I mean, just
yeah. So then Jesse gets to go up and shoot. Goes up and shoots easily. I mean, easily passes. We go down there, then we walk our targets, and like Jesse, I mean, here's my target. I'll show more in a minute. But so Jesse has a bunch of rounds like this where they're on there together, and he's like counting them like one.
He counted 17 on the first one. I'm like, He's like, oh, we can tighten it up a little bit. I'm like, all right, you fucking dickhead. Like, no problem. We got this.
We got this. So yeah, Jesse has to go shoot again because the guy can't fucking count. Like, so Jesse gets to shoot again. Then I get to go up, and then I shoot one time. Here's my group here. Obviously not the greatest there. It's actually about a 6-inch group. That's my widest right there. Obviously pretty decent right here. Obviously I pulled some right there, but he looked at my target and was like, good to go. Like, I would hope so.
He didn't even count him? He didn't even fucking count him?
No, he didn't even count him.
Oh, fucking dick.
Just walked up and was like, yeah, good to go.
No.
And he was like, keep it. I'm like, okay, because I figured we got to like fucking like turn these in or, to prove we did it. No. I obviously kept it.
No, by the end, like I said, there's people that fucking must have went through 7 fucking strings. And like, by the end of it, they still were not getting 20 on the fucking paper. And he was just like, all right, everyone, if like one guy wanted to shoot his Kimber and that he had bought, and that was the guy who was shooting next to me. I don't know how the fuck he must have passed it when I was in the car. Because, he probably shot 5 times, 6 times. And he obviously used the 22. But, so I get out of the car. Oh, and the one dude that shot the 22 that has these fucking cords coming out of his headphone, I go up to him, I'm like, what the fuck are those cords coming out, dude? Like, you got comms hooked up or what? And he's like, no, iPod. It's like, I listen to tunes when I fucking shoot. Helps me calm down. Like, dude, you just were fucking shooting like you're raced out 22, like over there, like, oh. And the next day he brought his Glock with the fucking aim point on it. So he had fucking other guns. Yeah, he had like a 34 with an aim point on it, but he was like, nope, I got to sail by this son of a bitch with the lowest standards possible. Hell no, I'm not using the gun I carry every day. Are you fucking crazy? That thing's a 40. That thing's a fucking monster to shoot, okay? The recoil's unmanageable, all right? Do you see all these assholes? I asked the one dude next to me after I shot the second, I was like, here, you want to use my 9? And he's like, maybe. Yeah, you do.
Oh, and I felt bad for that one lady too. Like she was she had a Glock, I don't know, 22 or 23, but in 40, the full size. But yeah, she's like this. I'm like, oh God. Like teacup, freaking whatever this thing is called. I don't know, the tuck black eye. I don't know. And I felt bad for her because just no clue, unfortunately. But yeah, we got so tired. Like, this is what we were waiting for. Like, going to watch people. We got so bored of people shooting bad that we just eventually just sat in the car because it was freaking cold. Like, at a certain amount of time, it went from comical to this sad. Is sad. This is the saddest thing. Like, we already went and took the standards and made them easier. And then we made them easier again. And then we allowed people to shoot even more. Then we just let people start shooting 22s. And then it's just like, I don't even know. There's got to be some people that didn't even pass. That honestly didn't even pass, but were just...
When I came out to the dude with the Kimber and he like shot, like, I mean, he was fucking just all over the place. There was this other dude that... I couldn't help but laugh when I went out there because he was shooting this M&P 45. Like, he passed that with the 22 on like the 15th time and then was like, all right, I'm going to shoot my M&P 45 if that's cool. And he's like, yeah. And he had a fresh target up on top that no one had shot. So he fucking aims out at it. And it was like, yeah, like watching someone from a movie or something, just like, and he's like, like, Jesus, dude. Like, I thought the gun was gonna fly out of his hand every time. Like, he probably shot 3 rounds, was like, that's enough for me, done. And then we had the dude down there with the Kimber, and yeah, I swear to God, he nicked like the side of the paper plate on his like 9th freaking round. Like, 2 mags later, just like, nicked the side of the plate. And then as soon as we get back and we're talking, he's like, you know, he's explaining why he sucks so bad at shooting, obviously, because everyone just watched us go fast and then them shoot forever. And he's like, no, blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember what he was saying. He's like, but that Kimber, that shot pretty good, that 45. And I'm like, you nicked the target on 1 round. Like, are you you think I didn't see that over there? Or are you just like, oh yeah, at the end I shot the 45 and I shot way, way better. I swear. Like, again, I don't care.
No, and here's the thing too. It's just like these people have like no standards of shooting.
No, the shooting portion was never brought up again after that. Like, it was not talked about. Like, how'd you guys shoot? No, shut up. No, we're not talking about that shit. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was brutal.
The SWAT dude, like, yeah, because he lost all credibility at that moment.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh. But you're a mover. You're a mover and a shooter.
Well, tell everybody how he trains his other officers on MP5s because he's a subgun instructor.
Yeah, we got full auto MP5s, 40 cal, rare. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. They are rare. I mean, but still, this dick just saying that because he doesn't fucking know. Okay, he just fucking. And I'm already like, this is very early in the morning. I'm hungover fucking from the night before. And I'm like just sitting here eating my beer bread in the fucking corner, listening to this bitch write notes like on the slide that she's going to go read. And I'm like, and he's like, fucking subguns. Like, you know, and I just give him this look like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? And he's like, full auto assault rifles. Like, literally called it an assault rifle. And I'm like, oh God. And he's like talking to like the one semi-decent looking chick in this class, by the way. Shout out to Jamie. No. So
Jamie, I'm gonna be down at the Slippery Nipple this weekend.
So yeah, he's like talking to Jamie over here, and I'm like, Jamie, don't fucking buy into this dude's bullshit, all right? This dude's fucking pure bullshit, all right? He's like, yeah. He's like, we got full autos. They're pretty fun. Those things are fun. And the other dude's like, yeah, that would be sweet. Like, he's obviously never shot a full auto. It's like, fuck Todd's. Like, you know, come on. So then he's like, you've probably shot some full autos, huh? And I'm like, yeah. Don't even talk to me, you know? So then he goes back to the other dude. He's like, yeah, for my officers to qualify on the SWAT team, what they have to do is they have to shoot with it on full auto. They have to shoot 1 round, 2 round, and then a 3-round burst without going over. And if they can do that at the end of the class, I'll let them do a mag dump. As long as they got proper stance, sight, you know, picture and all that stuff. Like, then I'll let them do a mag dump. And they just love that, those guys. They love that. Yeah, I bet they do.
So we'll jump into let's jump into the night of day 1 then. So eventually, well, and by the way, at this point after the shooting, like me and Jesse are just sitting in back, and we have the look on our faces of like, if you fucking calling me for fucking anything, I'm going to stand up and kill everyone in this class and then myself. Like, that's the look on our faces. So, like, he'll be like, hey, the girls are answering a lot. Any guys? And then he'd pick someone else. Never called on us in the back row.
But like, also, it's like one of those like work retreat classes type shit, you know. It's like, let's get everybody involved, you know. And it's like, I'm totally not about this shit. Like, no, not involved. Do not talk to me, Bill. If you call on me, I'll act like a nice guy, but I will not fucking do this stupid shit. I am not part of this dog and pony show. All right. And we'll get into a story of day 2 of where I was fucking like, fuck this shit. Okay. But we'll get to that. So night 1, so anyway, we're going to leave. And Bill's like, hey, you got 3 tests over there in your packet. If you want, you can take them home and look over them. You don't, I'm not saying do them. I'm not saying that. Legitness, you know. But I'm saying if you take them home and do them, we'll go over them a little bit tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. So then at that point in time, me and Jesse were like, okay, let's take these fucking tests home. Let's back to the hotel and let's just do them. So hopefully we can get out fucking early tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we
shit went till 5 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah. We were there from 8 a.m. to
like
5 p.m.
Fucking like old school days where you're just sitting there fucking counting the minutes. You're like, holy shit, has it only been fucking 6 goddamn minutes? That's it? 6 fucking minutes? Like, no, that was at least 20 fucking minutes right there. Like, at least. Is this dude's fucking clock running slow up in this bitch to hold us here like hostage because he's fucking retired and he has no goddamn friends and he just wants us here? Like, no. Both my watch and my cell phone confirmed that it had only been 6 fucking minutes.
He literally at one point in that day just leans me like, he's like, it's only been 4 fucking minutes. I'm like, what? He's like, it's only been 4 minutes since I last looked at my phone. What the hell? Like, God.
By the way, I had shitty internet service, and the guy's got fucking Wi-Fi, but does he hand out the fucking Wi-Fi password in the beginning?
No.
Fuck no, he doesn't. Okay, so I'm just sitting here trying to fucking like get at goddamn Facebook, and it's taking like 17 fucking minutes to load up. It's killing my fucking battery. I gotta go bust out my power pack on this bitch because I'm so fucking bored. I'm just sitting on my goddamn phone the whole time with shitty service that I can't even fucking watch porn and shit. Like, God damn it.
So we leave. We have to go check into our hotel room. We take our tests with us. And then we get to the hotel. We won't say the mean things about the hotel lady. But so we're like, where's the place to go? It's like this place I like Grimm's One and Done. Suppose they have great burgers.
There's 2,000 fucking people in this town.
Yeah, it's down 2,000 people. It's like we go to the bar, we get a couple beers. It takes forever to get our burgers. They were okay. Yeah. So we decide, you know what? Let's
just a shit sandwich on the shitty day I'd already had. It's like some fucking stoner kid back there like, hey guys, you know what'd be a fucking badass burger? We're gonna throw a couple fucking cheese curds and some mozzarella sticks on there. And I was like, damn, that sounds fucking good. And then I got it. I was like, oh, so it's a fucking burger with some goddamn cheese sticks on it, and it fucking sucks. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, see, this is Jesse Unleashed, people. This is Jesse Unleashed. This is how he is in real life. He doesn't get realer than this.
I have to hold back.
So, yeah, we decided, like, you know what? Let's just go get a bottle of booze, go back to the hotel room, and then let's just do a private hangout with people.
Let's talk about this shit. Let's bring you guys into the fold.
Yeah. So we get back, we go buy a bottle of Crown. We fucking get some Diet Coke and some ice. And then if you're in our private Facebook group, we just said, hey, we're going to do this private hangout. And then, yeah, so for the next, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I don't know.
As long as it took us to drink that whole fucking bottle of Crown.
Yeah, so me and Jesse killed a bottle of Crown while hanging out with people. And then, near the end, shit gets a little blurry, a little fuzzy for me. I think he started falling asleep during it.
Might be a good possibility.
Now,
we only
to
slept
be
like
fair,
a half hour. We forgot to mention that throughout like the fucking day. Like
yes.
Nick picked me up, and we went back to his house, and fucking and by that point it was like fucking, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and fucking slept for like a half hour, and then fucking had to get up and drive like 2.5 hours to this fucking class. So
yeah, we had to sleep a half an hour. So yeah, we were rolling in 2 days, drinking a bottle of whiskey on half an hour's of sleep. So we do this hangout, and we get pretty lit up, and then we shut it down. Like, we're asleep within like 10 seconds. And
Because
by the way,
this isn't doing a podcast. That's why we can cuss.
yeah, I was going to answer that. So then, yeah, we wake up in the morning. I'm feeling a little shitty. I'm not feeling bad, a little shitty.
I felt like a fucking champ.
Says you are a champ.
I woke up like, I'm gonna get me some fucking orange juice out of this continental breakfast and a fucking apple. I'm gonna go destroy day 2 of this shit show.
Oh.
And then they had the worst fucking breakfast too. Like, what the fuck kind of lazy ass Super 8 breakfast was that shit?
That was some bullshit. It was like a cereal twirl thing to get your cereal, and like that was it.
Yeah, they did have an apple though and orange juice, so fuck, I was happy. I guess.
Oh, I didn't see the orange juice. I only stole an apple from there. But fuck it, whatever.
Anyway,
so we get out there. We have to be back at 8 a.m. And so we show up, and we're like, all right, I guess
we did have to fucking share a bed, by the way, because fucking Super 8 is a bunch of fucking cunts. But it's all good because like I shared a bed with Jeff last time. It's whatever. They're fucking big beds. I'm married anyway. I got to fucking share a bed with my old lady all the goddamn time. So it was no different. Plus I was shit faced and fucking, bam, dude, out like that.
We're fucking out. Or at least that's what I told him.
Yeah. Feeling sore. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, slip me a roofie in my fucking Crown and Coke.
That may or may not happen. I can't confirm or deny anything.
You got them from Jeff.
Jeff's like, son of a bitch, I missed my chance. Fuck. I had another idea for a shirt, but that's another time. Okay, so we get up, we get back at Bill's house at fucking 8 a.m., drink coffee. Well, we buy coffee going there. We get there fucking 10 minutes into the, like, we had to break apart in buzz groups, by the way. Buzz groups. Fucking, that's the word of the day. Buzz groups. We break into our first fucking buzz group. Like, Jesse leaves his coffee cup on the fucking table
open because I fucked up the lid at the gas station. I just like Hulk smashed that fucker on there. So like as I go to drink it, it like fucking spills a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, And he's got these tablecloths, which he's so fucking proud of. Like in the beginning, he's like, you see these tablecloths? They're fucking a nice touch, because the ladies wearing skirts and dresses and shit. I don't have to concentrate on their legs. I just fucking, got these tablecloths, makes them feel more comfortable. You don't even notice it. The fucking tablecloths are great. And I fucking get like coffee rings all over this bitch, from like fucking dribbling and like so I'm like, fuck, I take the lid off, like, son of a bitch, here we go. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm like, oh fuck it, it was hot. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave it in here. I'm gonna go out and eat some of these fucking cookies this dude's got with my group.
Jesse walks out of the room, and 5 fucking seconds later somebody knocks over his fucking coffee.
Fucking ruin that guy.
And I had to go he literally like walks out, and like I have to walk back in because I gotta go grab my fucking binder. Because for whatever reason, we need our binders to read the fucking PowerPoints. And like I walk in and she's a nice lady, knocks over Jesse's coffee. And I just fucking start laughing my ass off. Cause it's like Jesse literally just bought like 20 minutes ago, just spent like $2 out of his own fucking money for this brand new fucking coffee. And it just got fucking knocked over. And I don't know why, but I'm just fucking laughing my ass off about it. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no. And I think I literally said like, fuck that guy.
I walked in and like everyone starts apologizing to me. It's like, well, who the fuck spilled the coffee? Like, I don't even fucking know. I just thought it was hilarious because like they had to clean that shit up. So to me, it was like well worth that $2 fucking did not, because it was a full fucking coffee. Like I had taken like half a sip, like, ooh, that's fucking hot. I'm gonna let that sit there. And then fucking they're like, oh, and it was fucking everywhere. And they're just on there like hands and knees with paper towels and shit. Like Bill's wife, who just like is around, I guess, but has all the same certs. That's what he says in the beginning.
Yeah,
this dude had fucking $300 worth of picture frames hung up in his house with certifications from the fucking NRA.
Yeah. Oh God. What else was day 2? Like at this point.
Okay, so yeah, let's go to my to not give a shit moment. So by this point in the class, like I just am fucking like blatantly not giving a fuck. It's like we all know what this is, Bill. Like this is everyone did a great job. This is what's fucking wrong with America. We don't even need to get into that shit. But like it's just
everybody gets a medal.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, way to show up and participate, guys. And that's any like adult class you fucking go to anymore, besides like good firearms training and like martial arts. Like otherwise, like you go, you show up, you paid your money, motherfucker, you're passing. There's no doubt about that. Otherwise, how the fuck are you gonna tell your friend to come and fucking pay his money too? So we go up there and like, yeah, the whole time, like he's so proud of like this, like when he says always, when you do the 3 firearm safety rules of the NRA, he screams always, you know, and everyone recites it back to you, always, da, 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 da. And like he's like, you see how that lifts up the class? So I get up there, and of course that's my fucking part I got to read on the goddamn slideshow, and I'm like, oh, there's no fucking way I'm doing that shit. Like I am not the hype man for this shit. So I read through it like da 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 da, and I'm like, yep, always, you know, fucking read through the things. And he's like, whoa, I hate to stop you there. He's like, but that's an awesome opportunity to get the class involved. He's like, you know, get him to shout it. I was like, yeah, if you guys want to fucking go ahead and yell that, go ahead. And he like looks at me for a second. He's like, always. And he just starts going off on it, you know. And it's like, so then it's like my end of my time. I just walk off, you know. And then he's like, hey, great job, Jesse. Just every time, great job, Jesse. Like, hey, thank you, Bill. Fucking thank you, dog. I go up there, I give 110% every goddamn time, Bill. You see that?
He loved to congratulate you on every time.
Man. And I'm just like making fun of the shit because I like one point it's like, hey, make sure to hold your breath when you're fucking breathing, okay? Breathing. I know you guys do that shit naturally all the time. Fucking naturals. Look at all you motherfuckers doing it. You're fucking good at this shit. But hey, when it comes to shooting, just hold that shit. Just stop breathing. Fucking suck up. And then, but don't do it too long because it'll create muscle fucking tremors. Also, long enough, you'll fucking pass out. So, you know, there's that. It's like, is this a fucking joke, Bill? What kind of shit are you telling me to teach these people?
Yeah, the NRA teaches you when you're shooting. So when you're shooting, you hold your breath. But they also tell you if you hold for too long, you're going to have muscle tremors. So Jesse literally walks up and reading this. He's like, for shooting, just keep breathing. You do it already. Just keep doing that. And I'm just back here like fucking rolling. I mean, I get what he's dishing and nobody else is. Like, oh, you know, that Jesse guy, that's a good tip, Jesse. Thank you. We never contemplated that.
Fuck no. I always thought, hold your goddamn breath. Like, all right, got it. Yeah, I mean, just so much shit. Like I said, it's like, are you? And I felt like we just kept saying the same shit over and fucking like over.
Lands and grooves. And how many times do we go over what cartridges and how they work?
A shit ton.
Yeah,
nothing on how to instruct anybody to do anything.
Nothing about actually. They preach. They tell you to be safe with firearms. But that doesn't apply in the classroom.
So anyway, day 2 comes down to freaking
the test
time. And me and Nick, of course, being the assholes we were like, fuck it, they'll give us time tomorrow in class. We'll get it done. And I was like, you know what it's going to fucking be. Like, there's no point in us fucking doing this shit. So we show up. Every motherfucker in class has that shit done, you know? So I like start doing one in the thing and I get like halfway through it and it's like literally taking me way longer than it should. I'm just like fucking refusing to do this shit. Nick's just copying my fucking answers and it's like, you know. And the fucking dude walks up, he's like, hey, we don't even have to do that one. The answers are literally in the back of the book for that. And I'm like, oh, well, fuck me. Like, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm not even filling out the rest of it. So we literally sit there, and then it comes test time, and Bill's like, all right, guys, thanks to Ryan. Ryan brought some hamburger today. I'm going to go out and make hamburgers. If you guys want to sit in here and discuss the test. He's like, I'm not saying that's allowed. He's like, but I just want to make sure everyone gets the information that we're dishing out here. So he literally walks out and they read the test out loud. And the dude that's the fucking super high speed next to me with his 3 paracord bracelets looks over at me. He's like, you lucky son of a bitch. It's like, I don't believe that's luck, pal. That's just called, being an asshole. Like, not even just doing shit. Like, no, you know what? I'm just going to go get shit-faced tonight. Like, fuck that test. Like, they'll give us time. How hard could it fucking be? And it's literally like the biggest joke of a test. Like, they try to throw like tricky answers into it of stupid shit. Like, is it the is it the primer compound that ignites the propellant to go out the barrel, or like, just, oh god, just stupid fucking shit.
Okay, let's go over some of these here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you have the.
I
get to keep the test at the end too, so
yeah.
you literally do it for no fucking reason.
Yeah, so that was the great thing.
Wrote all the answers in as we went over it for no fucking reason.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody they're like people that like got together in groups to fucking work on this shit. Everybody fucking did except us two assholes. Went out and just got shit faced, showed up hungover the next day, and copied all their fucking answers.
Last people to arrive. Still on time though. I mean, we're not that big of assholes. We made it on time, but fucking everyone else is like, we got here at 7 to 8 pancakes with Bill. Like, at one point, I'm sitting at the fucking table with these people, and it's like I got like 4 of the fucking 7 chicks in the class at my fucking group, right? And they're like, God, everyone looks kind of tired today, just because I'm sitting there like, fuck all of you. You know what I mean? Like, just, and then she's like, everyone kind of looks tired today. I think just, it was such like an emotionally taxing day yesterday, like mentally and emotionally. And, I just have a lot of respect for Bill, like what he does. I mean, it's obviously his passion, but he's super knowledgeable, and like how he can like teach, eat day after day, so many fucking students. She didn't say fucking, but yeah, how he can teach so many students. Like, it's really mind boggling. It's like, bitch, come to one fucking class with me. I would melt your goddamn face. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I've taught the fucking class. This guy's got me reading the fucking PowerPoints. What knowledge has he fucking bestowed upon us that's like, ooh, good tip, Bill. Fucking, hey, God, I never thought of that. Like, way to fucking teach nothing. Oh, God, like, you have a great projector set up, pal. Like, you can really click the fuck out of that mouse. Like, that's it. He couldn't even work the computer well, all right? Like, seriously. And he's even saying, like, during this, like, they've made it so fucking easy on us. Like, it's all on the computer now. All on the computer and all on projector. You're fucking A. Like, we spent 15 minutes in his little fucking office, and, like, he's showing them the NRA website, like how to get on and fucking do all your bullshit on there. Like,
yeah. So let's go over some of these mind-blowing questions. Okay.
yes.
You got to answer these correct 90% or better to become an instructor. Again, and literally all these questions is about the NRA. Like, so.
Do they charge you a different rate if you are not a member?
Yeah.
They do. It's more money if you're not a member.
So here's some just like I'll try to do some non-NRA questions in here. Okay, so this is a true or false question. Using a training team, air quotes, to conduct a course allows instructors to teach the areas for which they are best suited. True or false, Jesse? True or false?
I wasn't even listening. Sorry.
Yeah. That's how it was.
See what happens when this shit goes on. I was thumbing through shit trying to find the pages in the book. See, this is what happened most of the time in the classes. I would look over at Nick's book because Nick would like be thumbing through, and it was like I'd just be on my phone and I'd look over and be like, oh fuck, what page are we on, Nick? And then I would look at his page, and then I'd look at the dude next to me who's like thumb marking shit, and he's like in the red section, we're in the fucking blue section. It's like, oh shit, where are we at on this? Like, what are we even going over here anymore?
That's how I fucking just killed time. Was I would just flip through my book. I wasn't reading it. I wasn't doing it. I would just flip through my book, just flipping, like just to make it look like I was busy. Like,
we didn't even make it through half this shit. Like, I'm going through this now. Like, we didn't
I'm
go
flipping
over
through
one
my book. He's like, where the fuck are we? And I'm like, I have fucking no clue. I'm just flipping pages.
Anyway, if you wanted to go back to that, I don't know where my test is, but whatever.
All this shit's on the NRA. Like, all this, the NRA trainers examination. Yeah, it's like all on the NRA. Like, list 2 types of training aids commonly used in NRA courses: PowerPoint and posters. Like,
yeah.
But here's the funny thing: you didn't even have to fill these things out. We took them with us.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point? Okay, now let's go to the hard test.
You kicked that fucking douchebag out right there.
Oh, yeah. We will block you, and then we will remove your comment. Goodbye. Okay, so now this is the actual... So that was the instructor. To become an instructor, All you had to do was answer questions about the NRA, not about shooting. So the actual shooting portion is the basic pistol shooting course.
Found him.
So let's see here. This is the type of questions we have. The three major components of a pistol are, and it's multiple choice, by the way. We have a cylinder is, a trigger mechanism is, aiming consists of, and again, these are all multiple choice where it's like, so here, aiming consists of A, grip and position, B, sight alignment and sight picture, C, breath control, they spelled that wrong, breath control and aiming, D, trigger control and follow through. Well, obviously you'd be B. Let's see here. Oh,
students should use their non-dominant eye for aiming. Like, you know, I don't know, guys. Dry firing is an acceptable training technique in pistol shooting. If breath is held too long, the shooter may develop muscle tremors. These are all true or false, by the way. So, I mean, yeah.
Most pistol cartridges can be fired from any handgun.
Like, stupid shit. Like, should ammunition that is unserviceable be buried?
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I just throw that shit in the trash can. That's probably not good for it. I don't fucking know. Like,
true or false? Trigger control is one of the most important shooting fundamentals. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Mind blowing shit here. And the sad thing is people worked on this shit for like 8 hours.
Ammunition is very durable and will function properly after being exposed to water and solvents.
Yeah,
that's probably good.
True or false? Pistol cartridges should not be exposed to water or solvents. Yeah.
No, yeah. No, they were rough ones. I mean, I don't think I don't think it was necessary to go over the test to.
No. Pistols that are fired regularly do not need to be cleaned. That one is actually a false, according to the NRA. Yeah, you should always bury unserviceable ammunition. Like, where the fuck did you get? I don't even know where you'd make that question up from. Yeah. So, yeah, you answered the basic questions that you really didn't even have to answer to become a NRA certified instructor.
Your breath should be let out slowly and steadily until the shot is fired. False, according to the NRA.
Yeah.
Because you got to hold that shit.
But not too long.
You get tremors.
Breathe, but stop breathing, but don't not breathe too long because, yeah, your muscles will shake. Something in there do that. Yeah. I know it feels like first nature to breathe. Just stop fucking doing that shit for a little bit, but then do it later, but don't not do it too long.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, like, startle response. Like, I figured some shit was coming out, like, straight out of the PDN network later in that shit. Like, and if you guys really want some advanced training, like, oh, God. He did say something about front sight at some point. Like,
oh, no, that was, like, one of the very first things. Like, show up, like, who's front sight alumni? And I was like, oh
my God. There's another fucking douchebag out there. What is this? Fucking ISIS is taking over fucking Google Plus or what?
I already deleted it and banned him.
No, next dude. There's another dude called Islam Love.
Yeah, I already took care of him. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not Allah. See that? Little play on words.
Fuck that guy. So yeah, day 2 pretty much just consisted of us fucking just reading the answers to the test that is supposed to make people an instructor or not, apparently. But if you guys haven't noticed, yeah, we got pretty damn good burgers and barbecue.
Hey, like I said, it's like, well, thanks for that. That eased the $225 I just paid for this motherfucker right here. I shot fucking 40 rounds of ammo. Thank you. He's like, you guys can go down and shoot after this, or do whatever. You're basically certified instructors now, so you're safe. You're good.
Yeah. Oh, I could not imagine going down and shooting with some of those people. I mean, it would have been fun to watch from like a distance with binoculars. But yeah, just free reign. Oh God. Somebody could have died. That probably did happen. Someone probably shot someone else.
Well, just like from actually going to like, again, classes and then seeing like how this dude would go over like his safety brief, you know, for his range report and just everything. Like
He wasn't even going to do one.
Wait up. Yeah, his wife reminded him, like, should you go over an evacuation plan? And it was like, I mean, they didn't go over things like little things like, hey guys, don't say that there's been a shooting, you know? Oh my fucking, what the fucking, oh, all right. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I got it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
This is ridiculous.
Apparently we pissed off ISIS.
I guess so. I know why. Nope. I don't even remember what I was saying now. God damn it. ISIS fucking making me lose my train of thought.
I don't know, but I mean, if you guys have, it's just everybody. You just show up and you pass. Like that's what I said. Yeah. We could have taken someone to this class who never shot before. You're an instructor. You're an instructor. You're an instructor. Everybody's an instructor.
Yes.
Oh my God.
The Oprah Winfrey of fucking instructor classes. Like, check under your seats. You have certificates. Everyone's got one.
That's exactly what it's like.
If they would have just handed us like best in class ones, I would have been like, oh, that's fucking cool. I guess you guys, at least you guys fucking recognize, you know.
What else was I going to say? Oh, I think my main issue comes down to is they're handing out instructor certifications.
Yeah.
Instructor. And to me, that word holds some respect. It should have some respectability, and it should have at least something that says, I am knowledgeable to teach other people. And taking this class did not teach me anything.
No.
Anything. Well, it taught me what not to do. It taught me that I will never take an NRA course for the rest of my life, ever, and probably never say anything to recommend a class to anyone like this. But in actual regards to instructing or teaching or actually learning, oh my God, dude, what the fuck is going on here? Whatever.
Good luck, motherfuckers.
There's nothing in this class to me that says this qualifies you to go instruct people.
No, again, I mean, obviously they went over their 3 fundamentals of firearm safety there. But again, it's just like, keep your gun unloaded until you get to the range and then show. Yeah, I mean, he talked more like of finance, like set up your finances. You got to make sure you want to make sure you've got some overhead to make some money during this. Like, you know, again, it wasn't like, hey man, I mean, just people have like their fucking business plans written out and shit. And it's like, you obviously have no clue like what it takes to be an instructor. You know, you've never had formal instruction, but again, they think they did because they've taken this dude's classes, you know? And again, like, well, I've taken 2 of Bill's classes and yeah, you know, I learned a lot at those classes because I'd never touched or owned or had anything to do with firearms. And, you know, my husband brought me to this class and then I started to get into it a little bit. I took another class and now I think I'm ready to give other people knowledge and move on. Like, you know, and I don't think it should work like that. I'm not saying like these people should be, you know, again, teaching our elite how to fucking operate and just, no, like you should just be able to teach safe gun handling and the basic fundamentals of marksmanship. And, you know, again, if they were sticking to that, but that's how all these people get outside their lane. You know, it's like they're going to start here and then they're going to teach fucking 3 classes. And the next thing you know, one of these dudes is going to be teaching an advanced rifle class. And well, he's had students through and that gives him credibility. And it's like, yeah, there's nothing there. I mean,
no. Well, again, too, if we walked in that day, and it was okay, before we start this class, I need to verify with everybody that we can manipulate and safely handle firearms. Maybe 5 people would have passed that. Maybe. I mean, when I look at the end of the class, including us, there's maybe 4 people who could actually instruct people one day. Maybe. Like, and actually do it in a safe manner where somebody doesn't get shot.
Right. I mean,
You
we're
know?
not saying like, yeah, they're gonna be the next freaking MDFI or Sentinel Concepts or fucking 88 Tactical or whatever. They're not gonna be any of these like, but yeah, just to be a basic person that says like, oh hey, at the local range, I can show someone that just bought a fucking gun how to be safe with it. Like, no, not even to that level would. Yeah, over half of those people there'd be no way they
No.
would fucking hurt somebody or hurt themselves. Like I said, they knew little about weapons in general. I mean, again, none of them came from a self-defense aspect. No one there carried a gun. Well, one dude did carry his gun into class in a fucking Serpa holster on his waist and had the slide lock back to the rear into it and everything. I mean, yeah. Okay.
That's the AAR.
Yeah, I mean that was basically it. I mean, we got out of there like fucking, I don't know, noon, 1 o'clock the next day, and like I said, he invited us to hang out. And I mean, again, Bill was a super like generous host, like a nice guy. It's just, I think he's just gotten lax with, again, he's trying to make money. I mean, that's the name of the game for him. So it's like, well, if I can get 20 people in each class and they know they're going to pass, and then fucking 20 more the next weekend. And yeah.
I mean, the dude made $4,000 this weekend teaching this class. $4,000.
Yeah. I mean, the dude wasn't hurting for money. Like I said,
No.
and he's got no overhead costs because it's all on his property. It's all his range, everything. So for him, it's just, boom, 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 knock him out. And he can teach you every class that they offer. And that's the thing. Well, to be an NRA instructor, and you got to get the pistol, and then you got to get their rifle, and then you got to get home defense in their house. And it's like, I mean, that's the one I wish we'd have fucking taken, is like the home defense in the house, and just been like, what the fuck are you teaching?
Oh, I can't even imagine taking that class. Like, that would be fucking brutal. Like, no, you just fucking rack that shotgun. There could be 8 ISIS people outside. They're going to hear that fucking shotgun and they're gone. I mean, everybody knows when you rack a shotgun, fuck that, you turn around and run. Like, that's how I imagine that class based off of our experience in this class.
No, it's like I said, just a cash cow class. Like, come in, sit through it again. Like, but that's the thing, is like, for us, that's what it was. But to these people, like, this was knowledge bombs. These people are like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I took that class. I learned so much. Now I'm ready to instruct the world. Like, I've got it set up. And yeah. We wonder why we have all the derp out there.
And here's the thing too, is so much wrong stuff was said and it wasn't even corrected.
No.
Like, no, a decocker is for breaking your gun down. What? On like, like one lady was like, yeah, in my gun, I see this little thing that moves forward and backward, but it's a striker fired gun. I don't get it. And it's like, that's a hammer, and your gun's not striker fired.
They're all playing with the 1911. Like, no one understands the safety on a 1911 or how they work or just anything.
That was, so in the first day, you have to demonstrate. Well, okay, the first day they kind of do that part of, you have to, well, it was part of the curriculum. You need to teach us how to properly unload a firearm. And they did with the
between 5 people, though.
Yeah, between 5 people. And of course, I mean, they flag just everybody. Just fucking everybody.
So like, one group gets like single action revolver, one group gets semi-autos, and then one person does like a double action only, or there's different models of each. One does a revolver, and then one does semi-autos, and then you do like how to operate them, or I don't know. Again,
the 1911, like, nobody mentioned the safety at all.
No,
not one person. It's like, that's kind of.
The one dude gets going to try to rack the slide back with the safety on, and he just like can't get it. And they're like, he's like, fuck, he's freaking out because now he's done it a few times. He's like, shit, maybe I'm not strong like one of these ladies. And then it's like, take the fucking safety off, dumbass. And he's like, oh God, like, and then it's sort of like, who hasn't done that before? Like, me, I've never fucking done that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There's a big ass lever right where your fucking thumb is. Like, sweep it down. Or we're safe.
No, we were kind of joking around, and well, the first day driving in, I was like, this would be funny. Like the first time you're ever in public recognized, it's going to be, holy shit, there's Cooter. Like I was waiting for that so much. Like Jesse just walks in and then everybody's like, oh my God, it's Cooter.
My hero.
Oh, it was, yeah. So, I mean, the question will come down to if somebody wanted to be instructor, or let's just stick with the instructor thing. I don't think I'd tell people to take this class.
Hell no.
Like,
I think you could have got more out of a YouTube video than you can in this fucking class. Like, go watch Art of the Dynamic Handgun, and you're an instructor. Like, we're gonna send you a Magpool patch, and just wear that because that's more credible than this fucking NRA instructor patches. Like, again, I mean, I'm sure there's good ones out there, but I'm sure this is a pretty prevalent problem, you know, of fucking people just.
And that's the thing. Every single person I've talked to, every person I've talked to that's taken this class has said the same exact thing. Like everybody goes over the fucking test together. People can't pass the shooting portion. And again, it's just, it's a puppy mill. It's a puppy mill of instructors. Like, no, you right there, you just fucking shit those dogs out and we ship them. We ship them. Like that's honestly what it feels like. Is this is just a fucking puppy mill of instructors, man. And I mean, look at, you know, like look at all these derpy ass videos that we keep seeing. Like, did you see the video with the chick, the unisafe firearms training? Like,
yes,
unisafe, like unsafe firearms training.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said at the beginning. Like, oh, that explains it's in the name. Like, oh no, there's an I there.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, go look up unisafe firearms training. Holy shit! The only thing that was on point in that video was her hair. But she's got a fucking high point, and it literally in the video it says how to unload and load your clip. Like this is the type of that, you know. And you look at Voda Consulting, like all these people. It's just like these people are all products of the NRA instructor program, basic instructor program. Another fucking ISIS dude. Jesus, we hurt their feelings somehow.
Bill's got the power. He's like, send ISIS to those motherfuckers. Sorry, Bill.
But I'll type it in the chat here. It's oops, I can't even spell. Unisafe.
Yeah. I mean, that video, the most surprising part was that she pulled that high point out of a holster. I was like, God damn, they make holsters for that motherfucker. What?
Yeah. Well, and it's funny too. She's like, we're gonna show how to, like, you know, an ND fucking happened. There's a cut, you'll see it.
Yeah.
She's like, we're gonna put 3 rounds, like how to load it was like how to load the clip. She puts 3 rounds in, then she's gonna go shoot it. She shoots 1, shoots twice, and then she's like, yeah, we're good.
The mag like falls out of the gun or some shit, like, and then it cuts. Like, I don't even know.
There's another round in the chamber. It's like, oh. But again, here's the main issue is, and I mean, and it was blatantly clear in our class, like, no, you got this fucking certificate. You go out there and you fucking teach people. Yeah. You get out there, you get off your ass and you find that fucking dog. Like, that's what it is. Billy Madison quote there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And that's one of the major issues with, and it's not like, and they don't promote like getting more training. They promote getting more NRA training, but it's not like, hey, go find another good instructor. You know, none of that. And then,
like, hey guys, I've taken these actual classes and learned a ton here. Like, no, none of that. It's like, no, you guys are good. You've been taught by Bill. All right, I'm a TC. Okay,
TC. I don't remember what is that. Chief trainer. That's right. No, trainer chief. I don't fucking know. They just said TC a lot. But there was one lady that had tactical training. Remember? We were talking about our class. She was like, "Oh, I had tactical training."
Yeah, I took a tactical class. I paid $75 for 2 hours, and she's like, "We did about an hour and a half in the classroom, and then about a half hour on the indoor range." Like, ooh, sounds like you fucking learned a ton. She didn't really go into much more detail than that.
I'm assuming
I didn't really ask her any questions.
Oh, you fucking know that they took 55-gallon drums and stacked them up and like, bang, 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 bang. You know that's what it was.
The other part that just fucking kills me with this shit is, like they're shooting 22, so of course there's fucking misfires like goddamn every second, and then they sit there and hold the fucking gun downrange for 30 seconds because it could be a hang fire. It's like, oh my god, like just fucking goddamn get the fucking thing out of there. Like,
and that's another thing too. In this class, they teach you 0 on malfunctions. Fucking
no.
0.
Well, this again, it's not that kind of class. I mean, it's not like a defensive pistol well, I guess you get basic pistol out of it too. So I mean, technically there should be some gun handling, I guess, in there, right? You
Yeah.
You get a certificate for the NRA Basic Pistol, which I'm guessing is another class that's aimed toward accuracy and blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Like,
no, it's not. It's the class that we taught is that class. So it's like, no, they don't teach you how to do anything in these classes. And this is the people that, and this is a big thing they promote in the class too, that this is the national standard. Getting your BIT, getting your pistol basic instructor, you're the national standard. That they say that like 8 million times throughout this shit. And it's just like, no, this is not a standard. Like, there are no standards because anybody can pass.
Oh, TC stands for Training Counselor.
Oh, that sounds like a PC name. Like, oh, we have sandwich artists at fucking Subway. No, you fucking make sandwiches. There's no such thing as a sandwich artist.
Yeah. Again, I feel like they should have, maybe they have their lane over here for like, again, like the person that buys the gun at the gun counter, like, I've never even touched a gun before. And they're like, well, sir, this is what you're looking for. Check out this brand new XD. They're fucking hot sellers. You're going to want it in 40. And, so then they're like, well, now you need to learn how to use it. Let's go take you back here and show you how to use that awesome gun safely. Like that. Yeah, no big deal. Like, that's the lane that I think the NRA should be staying in, and for most people, I guess, like, that's where probably the end of their training, if they ever get any, is going to stop. But then they go on to like teach you, like home defense and all this other shit. And it's like, I obviously haven't taken those classes, so I can't really speak on them. But my experience of this class, I would never take one of those classes being able to take it seriously as, my personal defense. Like, obviously you didn't conduct yourself in the most professional manner in this one. Like, you came across with a good attitude and everything. But as far as like standards wise go, it was fucking a joke, It's just...
Yeah, there are no standards, and I think that's the biggest issue is, you get the piece of paper, you go out in the world and share your knowledge, and the problem is there isn't any knowledge to share.
It's like, I would love to compare this to like Range Master class or, actual instructor program where it's like, here's what, you need a sliver of this. Maybe you need 15% of this to actually be something with the NRA there. Like,
No, so if you want to be an instructor, I would say Range Master, from pretty much what I've looked into, has like the most credible firearms. I mean, I shouldn't say the most. I would say it's the standard for, if you're gonna, I hate to use this term, but tactical training. You guys know what I mean. I'm generalizing that shit there. But Range Master has a program at $600. And now I look like what I paid $225 for. Then I look what Tom Givens at Range Master offers for $600, and I'm like, holy shit! I should have spent the $600
buying the high point. Like looking at that Glock, like, no, they're probably the same thing, right? No, we didn't think that going in, but like, Jesus, save that money. Again. I mean, they try to like package it up like, well, you can get on their insurance, which is a shitload of insurance for super cheap. And now you can do concealed carry classes and blah, blah, blah. You're the standard for all this, which, I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know, conduct an NRA class per se, but I could put on a way better class than that without even trying. Okay. That's all I got to say. Like, hey guys, we're actually going to shoot our guns today. I know, crazy. You're learning how to shoot guns. You probably actually need to do that. Let's fucking think about that. Like, no, these people are like, show us the PowerPoint on how that works. Like, it just makes zero sense. Like,
then we're going to go up there and read the fucking PowerPoint.
And then make sure you write some notes on it and
Yeah.
go back and read it again. And they literally, like, throughout the class, they keep throwing out this, like, 65% is retained number. And it's like, so they already are just telling you in the beginning, like, no, if we use training aids, they retain 65% of this shit. Like, just use training aids. Training aids can be anything from flannel boards. He literally said flannel boards. Like,
Yeah, it did.
Fucking what? The fuck is a flannel board? Is this kindergarten of 1980 or what? Like,
oh, by the way, I just shared a link to Slick Guns. High Point has now $100 bill finish on their C9.
yes.
That's all fucking $100 bill fucking on the outside of a fucking High Point. And it can be yours for $199. So literally you're only spending $99 because there's a $100 bill on the gun.
True.
So you're really making money here at this point. I also like that
burst fast fire on that bitch.
Comes with a free extra rear peep sight. In other words, the rear sight you're going to get is probably going to fall off. So here's another one included with it.
Standards.
Standards. They're
Approved
there
by
somewhere.
NRA instructors everywhere.
Apparently. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
So, yeah, basically, you know, out of this, we just want all of you out there, which I'm sure not many of our listeners are thinking about. They're probably just going to go take this class. But, yeah, don't let this class define your instructor path, you know, like, because, again, you just learned nothing. Nothing about becoming an instructor, nothing about actual defensive use of a firearm, even the right use of a firearm in a non-defensive role. Nothing.
But yeah, that's
Usually I can, like, you know, take a class and be like, yeah, I jotted down 2-3 things. What, you know, big points I took away. Like, I literally, this guy had a pretty fucking sweet man cave set up. That was impressive to me. That was probably the most impressive part of this entire class. Was at one point he's like, who's all going to use my guns? He's like, oh, I'm going to have to get out some more 22s. I've got a shitload of them. Don't worry. Because that's what he trains people with, is 22s most of the time. And yeah, he all of a sudden pops open this fucking bookcase. And me and Nick were just talking on the way down. I was like, fuck, if I got rich, like, I would still to this day put secret rooms in my fucking house. Like, just fucking slides and shit, like blank check style. Like, I never grew out of that phase. So, and then all of a sudden he fucking opens this goddamn bookshelf and it's like, and it's like, oh my fucking God, that's so goddamn cool. Yeah, I didn't even notice it beforehand, but I should have.
The only thing that I wrote down was, so if you shoot someone, they assume room temperature. I kind of like that line. Just because I hadn't heard it before.
Cloud 9 mixed with Suck It To Me.
But you met some girls, any of them wife material?
Most of them were like fucking 50, 45. Like, if you're in the Facebook group, Nick put up a picture that shows some of the group there. That pretty much depicts it quite well. You know, it's like, yep, that was basically it. Actually, we have a class picture. We should throw that up in the private group too.
Oh,
so
God.
you guys are part of the private Facebook group. You can see our class picture that we took. And Bill's not in it because he was the one taking the picture with his cell phone. Super quality fucking photos. And you can see Mr. SWAT guy. He's like standing like kind of in front of me with his Under Armour shirt on.
He's behind me. Yeah. I'll post that up.
Nice.
But anything else?
And no, there's like one chick that was, I mean, she was hot by association of all the other chicks in the room were super not hot. So I was like, yeah, she's a solid fucking 3. Like, you know. And yeah, her name was
all
Jamie.
super nice. They're all super nice.
Yeah. We're not talking about nice. They're talking about how hot she is, you know? Would you swipe left? You swipe right. I would be swiping right on that shit. No, sir. Shika.
Oh. But yeah, anything else about this class other than it's a joke? And I wish I could get my money back.
Yeah, I mean,
and we still got to, by the way, pay $50 more to send in. I don't even know what the fuck we have to send in because
we didn't get anything at the end of the class or anything. He's like, yeah, no, I'll email you guys. I'll fucking email you guys. Like,
yeah. So I don't know
Really?
what the fuck else I'm supposed to do. But here's what I would say. If you're an NRA member, use what power you have to write the NRA and say, this shit needs changed because this shit's a joke. That's what it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously they don't need like the strictest standards in the world, you know, but there needs to be some kind of standards that are held to make sure that, yeah, again, you're fucking teaching people about firearms or something that they could use to one day save their life with, you know. Like I said, I don't think any of these people were on that kind of martial path that we're on, of like where they actually take their, you know, self-defense and personal protection serious. Because I heard many of them like, yeah, I never carry. I mean, the women probably carried more than most of the guys in that class, to be honest. And yeah, all of them had 380, you know, little LCPs or fucking and snag mags and all this other shit, and then get to the line and shoot a 22 because that's all they're really comfortable shooting. So it's, again, I think you would never see that at like an actual class, you know, and yeah, save your money. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Like if you're on that path and, you know, you want to become that instructor to where you can teach CCW in your area, I mean, obviously they need more good instructors, but yeah, it needs to be a standard of fucking some people need to not pass that class and maybe take it again. Again, I'm not saying, hey, charge these people $225 every time, but maybe, hey, you can take this class like 6 fucking times till you pass it. And then change it from not just reading PowerPoints all day. Like I said, I think there needs to be, I mean, it is a basic pistol course as well. So there should be a more range time. I mean, there needs to be fundamentals gone over and not just like, can you get lucky enough if we give you enough tries and the fucking, I mean, and he's literally sitting there like talking about like, well, you seen like people were shooting the regular gun and then I handed them a 22 and they could shoot so much better. What changed? Nothing. And it's like, oh, no, nothing changed there? It's like, I'm pretty sure some shit changed. Like, there was no fucking recoil? How about that? Like, they didn't have to fucking, oh, God.
Oh, you'd watch it, too, when they were at the line, too. Like, because that's what I was just watching front sights, and it's just like, go! Yeah! And they're like, these sights must be off. And it's like, you're yanking the shit out of your gun.
Well, that's the thing. Like, just no one could self-diagnose themselves there and be like, oh, well, shit, you know, I'm fucking anticipating, obviously, my shot's landing over here, or fuck, I'm not actually getting a good front sight focus, or I'm not getting a good trigger squeeze here. I don't have a good grip on the gun. I'm fucking standing like a jackass. Like, you know, they were doing all of it. And it's like, yeah.
And there was no correction. There's no correction.
Yeah. And I mean, Bill's advice to this was like, yo, dry practice over there. Like, he might come over if you were super shitty and he'd have been like, he's looking at he's like, yeah, give that trigger just a squeeze. No, okay, I'm gonna manipulate the action for you. Hold on. Now just a squeeze. Okay, he got it one time. And then he's like, all right, just do that on the target. All right, guys, ready on the left, ready on the right, load up, let's do this. Like, some of these people brought fucking 250 rounds and went through all of them. He's like, I handed him a brick of 330 each person in 22. It's like, and they could just shoot. Like, fucking A.
I'm assuming a lot of people to pass, they just kept shooting till they hit 20 rounds on paper.
Oh, yeah. No, fuck yeah. The dude next to me unloaded 2 17-round magazines and fucking hit the goddamn paper 5 times. Like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, we didn't think you loaded those full, bro. Like,
oh, but
yeah. And again, like, you can just see it. Like, people that have been to a class know, like, when there's no time limit, take your time. You know, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, especially like even our first class, like, it was like, oh, you've got fucking 30 seconds was like the time limit to shoot like what 10 or 15 rounds or something like that, and it was like, fucking everyone's done in 5-10 seconds. It's like, holy shit. You know, it's like, okay, guys, that was 10 seconds. It's like, oh my God, you know, it's like, well, they should all be in the black, right? And then you go down, and of course, it's like, fuck, you rushed it too much. You didn't shoot well. It's like, so now, yeah, when somebody says like, you've got no time, it's like, oh, fuck, okay. Bow, put that shit down. Go grab a drink real quick. Bow, you know, it's like you're making sure you're fucking getting good shots. And yeah, all these people are just like, pow, 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 pow. Look, pow, look, pow. Like, oh, shit. Yeah, no one had actually ever got formal instruction, and that's the thing, is they're about to be the people giving formal instruction.
Yeah. That's the big problem. All right. Anything else? Or are we going to wrap it up?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. It's good being unfiltered.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is we released Jesse. We released him onto you. That doesn't sound right, but
Fucking M3 Wolverine.
Some honey badger shit just went on. But no, that's it. That's our AAR. So take with it what you want, leave what you want.
Yeah, we're not trying to group all NRA instructors into like this. None of them know what the fuck they're talking about. This is just our experience with this class. Again, I don't think it's the 1 out of a million that's out there. I'm pretty sure that this is more like this than it is actual good training. But yeah.
I've never talked or met anybody that has not passed the NRA class. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good point. I think if you're taking this class, you're definitely going to pass this class. Yeah. I mean, most training, I guess, classes don't really have standards where at the end, it's kind of like your class. It's like if you're a 7, like maybe they'll bring you to an 8, and if you're a fucking 9, like maybe they'll bring you to a 9.2. It's like if you're a 1, like most of these people, like they're gonna walk away at the end of the day a 4 or 5. They're gonna be a little bit better. I think with this class, like you show up a 0, you're leaving a 0, but a hero in all of their minds. They're gonna be like, hey man, great job, you fucking did awesome up there reading that PowerPoint. You were fucking great. I'm like, thanks, dude. I really fucking gave it my all. I went up there and I voiced out the words with enthusiasm. I fucking didn't even know what a jag was. It was like this fucking eyelet thing you put fucking patches through, like we're like, oh, it's a fucking jag, guys. They're like, fucking run this shit through your goddamn gun, guys. You fucking do that till it's fucking clean. It's like, so I go up there, I'm like, a fucking jag? He's like, what is the jag? I'm like, well, I don't know. I just fucking popped up a slide, and that was the picture that popped up. So I'm going to point to this fucking thing, guy. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's not fucking rocket science. So I did pick up that, though. That thing's called a fucking...
Oh, by the way, the NRA says you have to fucking clean your gun after every time you shoot it.
Every use.
And I'm like, really? Like, there's like 30 to like 40,000 PSI going on these guns. They do a great fucking job at getting rid of shit that's not supposed to be in there. They're like, no, you don't clean your gun, man. It's probably not going to work. Probably not going to work. Like,
sir, I've never cleaned my guns. I just get them dirty enough, and then I'm like, fuck it. That one doesn't work anymore. Buying a new one. Fuck that gun. Sell that one. Tell somebody on Craigslist it's only got 200 rounds through it. They'll never be able to tell.
Yeah. They'll never shoot at 200 rounds.
Yeah. It was fucking... had some comedic value, I guess. Again, I just think fucking it could have been way cheaper, like $50, like $25 and a free pizza with this motherfucker. Get a certificate and everything. Like Chuck E. Cheese could hand those bitches out.
Dude, that's exactly what it is, dude. Oh, yeah.
You, sir, here's your certificate. You are now a certified instructor. And yeah, do not fucking wait. Get your ass out there tomorrow and start teaching people, man.
Until then, go play in the ball pit.
Yeah. Oh,
fuck. Fuck. Okay, if you guys haven't hit thumbs up on this video yet, you should fucking hit thumbs up on this video, let alone for the Chuck E. Cheese reference. Come on. But yeah, there it is, guys. So we have recorded this February 15th. February 17th, we have our live show continuing our EDC series. And any last parting words, Jesse?
No. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Bill, for a great time.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the NRA. Great
shout out
job.
To our classmates for really putting in the work. Fucking reading those PowerPoints like champs. I really like when people throw their own spin on it. Yeah. I know. I could just see the pride leak out of that dude's face when he like looks over it and he's like, oh god, like so as we're reading, we have to like read it going around the test, and it gets to me, and of course I don't have the fucking answers filled out, so the guy next to me is literally pointing at them on my piece of paper for me. Like, it's gonna be true. Like, oh fuck, I don't think I could have figured that out on my own, pal. Thank you though. you're a fucking solid dude. All right, like, it's all good. Shout out to that dude. Hopefully, he doesn't have to use all 3 of those paracord bracelets in an emergency. And they're all like fucked up neon colors too. It's like, God, that is not tactical, bro. That is not tactical. Okay, no one clips 3 fucking on their Oakley bag. Okay.
And by the way, for if they're still watching, I need the reminder on those 3 shirts because it was like, Bill, this bitch is a dumbass, and then it was there was the one that was really good. That this is a fucking situ fucking Asian. I think you came up with that word during the show. And there was one more, like I think it was maybe the melt your face one. I can't remember. Somebody send me those though, because I can never remember this crap. But that was funny shit.
Some good one-liners come out. That's good.
Yeah. But there it is.
Yes.
There's our AAR for this class.
Go get you some.
If you take it, good luck. Good luck.
Stay tuned. The rest of our AARs will actually be on actual classes.
Actual training. Yeah, we do those. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, share it, send this to the NRA. There you go. Send this to the NRA. Tell them about this. They'll at least have a few good laughs in there. But yeah, until next time, take care.